Hey you guys, Coach Max here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to trade retests. So the break and retest, what it is and how to find them in the market. There's a couple of different ways to find them, but they're very, very strong when it comes to different types of confluence. So this first example on this picture here is showing you a support line, right? So price was bouncing off this support line and then it broke out, retested or pulled back and formed resistance, and then price continued in that direction. This is our actual reversal. Okay. And we have the trend line retest where price is bouncing off this retest in an uptrend, okay, or an ascending trend line. Price broke out, retested or pulled back to the trend line, and then reversed into the other direction. You see that all the time. Here we have a price channel. Okay, price bouncing in between this descending price channel. And at the top boundary of the price channel, price broke out, pulled back, or retested, and kept going. And in this example right here, I want to actually teach you how I see this in the market. If you've ever seen a bow and arrow, okay, when you have the bow to your shoulder and you pull the arrow back, it actually springs forward. That's what happens in a break and retest, okay? Price pulls back and springs forward, okay? Here we have a triangle pattern, okay? And or, a wedge, price pulled back and spring forward. So those are the different types of retest in that example. Then we have this right here. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. 3 valid reasons. So remember in the confluence video, we were talking about 3 or more confirmations as to why we would take a trade. So in this video, this example, rather, you're seeing resistance. So this actual zone was drawn out showing resistance. Then we have 2, the trend line, but this trend line actually broke, okay, out. So price broke out of the trend line here, retested this smaller zone. It didn't exactly pull back to the trend line, but this is the actual retest, okay? And actually, this would have been the more aggressive entry once this candle closed, okay? Then boom, you enter the trade. Okay, this is a more conservative entry here. All right, so this is another break and retest example. So we're gonna try to find these in the market. All right, so I have Euro USD pulled up on a 4. I'm gonna pull it up on the 1 hour actually. All right, because I was actually looking at market structure. I was looking at a bunch of different things on here. All right, so we're gonna find some examples of break, retest, continuation, pullback, stuff like that. Okay. All right, boom. So let's do it like this. So we in an uptrend, okay? And when you are depending on how you trade, again, there's some traders out there that may draw their trend lines to the wick, okay? But a lot of professional traders draw their trend lines to where they are most fitting for the situation. Okay, this trend line is more fitting to the situation. Let me show you that one more time. I'm going to show you why. Okay, look at this. There's more touches here. Okay, when you draw a more fitting trend line, you start to see the fake outs, okay, especially on a higher time frame. So here we have a trend line, guys. And then what happened? Price did one of these. Where's my pencil? Okay, we're going in an uptrend. Price broke out, retested, and then dropped, right? So a lot of people will, look for this drop. Okay, this is 67 pips. And they would take, I'm going to put on the indicator for market structure purposes, just to show you the structure instead of typing it out. Okay, this is a 20 pips and dip indicator that I have. Okay, so look at this, guys. We had a break, retest of this trend line, and based off a previous structure here, okay, previous low, okay, previous low. Look at this. Look what you have, right? Did price not come into this area right here? That would have been take profit smash. Y'all see that? Easy pips, right? So break retest is super valid. So that's off of a trend line. Now let's talk about what that looks like outside of a zone. Okay. So I taught you guys, how to draw zones. Okay. There's a zone right here. Okay. Look at this. We had a break, retest, okay, pullback, entry, right? So if you were looking to go for, 20, 30, 40 pips, guys, come on, like you're going to get this. And then again, when you identify previous market structure, these are your take profit areas. So break and retest happen all the time, and they're very prime for entries, especially when you know which direction you're going in. Here goes another trend line here. Okay, guys, it's just, I see these all the time. Look at this. So this is the same kind of example I was showing you on the picture. You have this uptrend, you have a zone here. This would have been prime entry. You got a breakout, retest, not only of the trend line, but also your zone, the bottom boundary of your zone. What are you doing at that point? We are taking this trade, okay? Taking this trade. That's 74 pips. If you're going for something like 50, there you have it. Now let me talk about this second retest. Okay. I'm so glad I'm seeing this the way I'm seeing it. Okay, let me talk about this second retest. So this makes this zone even more valid. This makes the zone even more valid, guys. Look at this. So you had one retest here, and then you had the second one here. And then what happened when you had that second retest? This makes the zone and the validity of this type of confluence even stronger and better. Now we have a very long trend. Okay. Now we are talking about 230 pips to the downside. And, we talked about take profit areas based off of previous market structure. When you get that break and retest, you had right here, this lower low, you had that right there. You had this low right here. So you have, you can see that price came and respected these areas every single time. Okay. I love market structure. Market structure made me such a better trader. And I'm just showing you guys what it is that I know. Here we go again with these trend lines. It just makes them even stronger, guys. When you have the breakout, retest, entry every single time. Okay. Show you how to enter the market. That breakout, retest, entry. All right. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys. I'm going to go on a higher time frame for just a second. Okay. And I'm going to show you, this will be considered a retest. Retest of the bottom boundary, entry. Okay. You can see these on all different kind of time frames. All different kind of time frames. Okay. Now, depending on how many pips you're going for, here goes another one. Retest of that bottom boundary. Okay. Entry. Right. Here goes a retest of this boundary going to the downside, entry. So when you draw your zones properly, you start to see that they line up with the trend lines. All right, guys. So just practice drawing zones and finding those breakouts and those retest areas. And I promise you, especially off of trend lines, you see them all the time, whether it be in a downtrend situation, okay, change in direction, all right, a reversal, or in an uptrend. Okay, look at this. Breakout, retest to the downside. Either way it goes. All the time you see this in the market. So hopefully this video was super helpful to you. I will catch you guys on the next video showing you how to do some more things in the market. Bye guys, Coach Max here, over and out.